All right, guys. So the first thing we're going to do is going to look over the brand new event itself and look over the new summons, the new pets, etc. Right? So if you go into the summon section, you're going to see over here, we got ourselves Light of Evolution, Gatomon token, and an Agumon token. And you guys can see here, the free summon is available for you. And then, of course, you can spend to get additional summons along the way. And then, of course, Journey with a Partner is going to give you the brand new mount. So if you are somebody who's interested in the mount, you guys can go ahead and get the Garurumon gift card right there. And then go ahead and put that in and get your free summon. Hopefully, you guys get it. I don't know if free summon is going to work for a lot of you, but there's always the RNG possibility to do so. And then, of course, the collab over here, you guys can see there are 2 pets. And both pets are going to be available to summon on your choice on which one you want to go with. And then, of course, get yourself a free summon. Now, I'm personally not a Gatomon fan. I'm actually an Agumon fan. So I'm going to go ahead and do this instead. Let's go ahead and switch this up a little bit. Switch it up to him. Honestly, always big into dragons and dinosaurs since I was a kid. So, okay, you guys can see nothing there. But, of course, if you guys want to do times 10 summon, that is also available. It's going to go. Let's go ahead and summon and see what happens. Let's just see if we get maybe lucky here. All right, nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, hold on. Let's try it again. Do a couple more here. A couple more. Come up. Oh, I thought for sure we would have had something there. Oh, I was so excited for a second. All right, anyways, let's keep going here. Darn it. We can at the very least take a look to see what these guys do. Okay, oh, there's the free stuff right there. Okay, let's get the free stuff. Okay, you guys can see there's a couple free things here along the way. And this, of course, will make you guys buy it. But you guys can see limited time event is live. Top up and obtain. You get yourself, if you do top up right now, massive rewards as well as a glorious championship token. And then at the same time, if you go through all the steps here, you'll get yourself Arcanite Brocade times 2, times 10, and then some vouchers, and then additional points along the way, including a plus 14 voucher, and then a Heck Chest insignia. And you guys can see these ones here are obviously massive. Of course, this is all going to be pay to win aspect of it. So if you decide you want to spend a little bit, guys, spend responsibly, but it is available to you if you plan to do so. So we're going to go ahead and skip that part, but you guys can see right now, that is the summon section of it. And if you are interested in seeing what each of these characters do, of course, you guys can by clicking on here and see what they're all about. So let's take a look at the skills here. So first off, Celestial Arrow. So super digivolves into Angelwoman. I haven't seen these in so long. It's crazy seeing them transform. They shoot the Celestial Arrow at the master to activate the divinity potential. Grants a damage bonus and gradually HP recover of healing. So damage bonus is 1% for the next 10 seconds. And then the healing there is... what is it? Grants at 1.1%. Oh, so it increases 1.1%, and you get a 3% healing of your max HP. So pretty good there. So more of a healing support Digimon. Now, if we look at the second skill here, we got Gatomon's Assistance. The Master deals additional damage to enemies, so deals additional 3% damage and 3.2% damage over here. You guys can see it for Gatomon protects the Master by providing damage resistance and damage bonus whenever the Master receives healing, lasting 30 seconds and stacking up to 5 times. So this can be a pretty decent stack. And then over here, the last one, Divine Ring. Gatomon's Divine Ring contains powerful energies that help the Master deal additional damage to bosses and mech enemies. So obviously built for the collab. So that right there is one of your Digimon. The second one here is Agumon, and this one is got Terra Force. So Warp Digivolves into War Greymon and use. I honestly love War Greymon growing up. This is crazy watching this stuff come to this game. After casting the skill, triggers Terra Aftershock. The Master gains a 2.5% damage bond damage bonus for 18 seconds. Bond damage bonus can only be gained once every 30 seconds. So there's a cooldown, but you can see that it does quite a bit of damage itself. And percentage-wise, Agumon enables the Master's attacks to inflict disintegration for 10 seconds. The Master will deal additional damage to disintegrating enemies up to 4.3%. So that's a debuff. You guys can see it's happening there. Agumon grants the Master an all attribute damage bonus for 18 seconds. That's actually really good. It's really good. So this is actually probably the better of the 2 pets, obviously. Agumon helps the Master deal more damage to bosses and debuffed enemies. Definitely the better of the 2 pets. So highly would recommend going for Agumon. I think one of these pets might be free. I'm not 100% sure. We'll have to double check to see that though. All right, let's go in here and check out the quest and see what it's all about. And then of course there is the mount. Don't forget, guys. So if you're interested in getting yourself the mount, that is available as well too. Let's just take a look at it. Look at this. Look how cool that looks. Look at this. Metal Garurumon and regular Garurumon. The cool thing here is also the mount speed is 120%, and then Garurumon jumps distance increase and gains a 50% boost after jumping for 3 seconds. The boost has a 30-second cooldown in the Ancient Battlefield and Deep Rock Vein. So it gives you a little bit of an advantage in some PvP modes. All right, so first thing we're going to do, guys, let's start off the quest. Here it is right here. You guys can see there is a brand new quest to go ahead and start the Digimon collaboration, right? And right here, it's asking you to do a certain something, and that is specifically, check out right here, go to this Deep Rock Vein and talk to this individual, the engineer. So we're gonna go through the storyline. I'm gonna skip it for you guys just so you guys can see. But you guys can see here, Agumon is just kicking around, and again, I don't want to ruin it for you, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip this a little bit. Okay, you can see Agumon is a Digimon from the digital world who was brought here for unknown reasons. Now it's time for work with him and find a way back to his world. So again, I want you guys to explore the story yourself. I don't want to ruin it for anybody. So we're gonna go ahead and visit Edmund. We're gonna go through this together. I'm gonna go ahead through until we get to the last part of the quest. That way you guys can at least witness it yourselves. And when you're there with me, we'll check out the rest of the story together and see where all of this goes. All right, I'll be right back. All right, guys, at a certain point of the quest, you're going to meet Gatomon, and you're going to be able to actually rescue Gatomon here and help along the way. This obviously makes Agumon very happy. Met one of their friends. And once you've completed that victory, this completes this portion of the quest, and you'll move back to the Colossal Woods and continue moving with the Digimon quest. So again, I'm going to walk you guys through this a little bit and give you guys the full breakdown of what to expect through the quest, but I don't want to do any spoilers, so enjoy what you see. Jump in yourself. Download the game. Remember, it's in the description of every single video. Also, remember to like, subscribe, and leave a notification on so you guys get more Crystal of Atlan videos from me. Check out the description if you are interested in the game. If you are a Digimon fan, you don't get very many Digimon collabs, and this is actually one of the better ones out there because you get this crazy fight coming up, so you guys can check out the full-on battle and see how cool this fight is. I'm going to show you guys the full mechanics and everything within the fight so you guys get a full picture of what to expect when you are doing this insane boss. All right, I'll be right back. Alright guys, let's go in and jump in and do this actual battle together. Okay, so we're going to go ahead into the event section. You guys can see there is a limited events section right over here, and there are a couple of rewards you guys can get. So there's digital assembly here, which if you just tap in to check in, it'll give you guys free rewards. So you guys can see double potion supply box, Arcanite of a door. We mentioned this already, energy boxes, an avatar frame, which looks actually incredible, plus 12 vouchers, some prismatium, some more doors, and a moniker Digi Destin. Alright, so all of this is easy. Just log in and this is all yours to get while you do this. We saw the companion summons as well, and you guys can see right here you get a draw every single time, and these are kind of cool because you get yourself some free rewards, and at the same time the reward details are as follows: 3% chance to get yourself the Patamon pack, which is the Patamon bauble. This outfit can be smelted off, cannot be smelted, sorry, keep that in mind. And then obviously you have yourselves the chance to get yourself a heck chest module and more prismatium, including other rewards along the way. So this is something else you can also get involved in and purchase if you need to. You can see there's a 1 draw and a 2 draw opportunity. There's the final battle, the Machina Draman. We're going to do that as well too. And Digital Adventure over here, which is a battle chest essentially. So you get a free copy right over here of Gatomon token pack and a couple other rewards along the way. So make sure you just log in. That's for free. And if you decide to buy the battle pass, there's even more you can get along the way, including some ways to get yourself some Hunter's tokens and ways to level up your actual pet. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to jump in. I'm actually going to use my, we're going to go ahead and use my Berserker here, okay? And you guys can see right away I already have one of the Adores out of the way, so we're gonna go ahead and grab that afterwards. But free rewards are free rewards, and they're actually pretty good rewards. So free summons for you guys if you decide to get that, and then we can go ahead and start the challenge and see how it goes. Now the cool thing about this is you actually get a chance to use Agumon and Gatomon in the fight for free with their transformed selves. So we're gonna show you guys that the whole time, and hopefully you guys enjoy this fight. So let's go and start the challenge and jump in here and do this together as a team. Solo missions, obviously. I'm going to show you guys how this is run. Man, look how buff I look. It looks incredible. So you guys saw already the beginning of this, right? So I'm going to show you guys kind of the strategy around beating this boss and how you want to tackle it and all the things you want to avoid and how to just not get one-shot, because this boss has a lot of one-shot mechanics. Most of the time you want to stay in front of him. The second phase, you really want to destroy all the baubles that are affecting his power up for his major cannon. But here, we'll show you guys real quick how this works. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do this. Start off with a little bit of ultimates, get some damage in, make sure you dodge obviously, and then we're gonna do some skills. Here you guys can see right away he's already got a lot of HP, but we're gonna be doing it right here. Look, when he does this skill, go right in front of him, right there. See that right there? See how it didn't get hit there? That's what you want to do. A lot of people are standing in front of that, and that's something you want to avoid. So you guys can see right there, Gatomon just got summoned, and he obviously did a pretty nice damage dealing move right there. We got a buff from it as well. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do this. We're gonna go into the next phase very shortly, and when he goes to the next phase, guys, you're gonna have to be careful right there. You're gonna need to avoid letting him get all of these orbs right there. You guys can see them, right? Okay, so you want to hit the red ones. Don't touch the yellows, hit the reds. If you touch the yellows, they will do an AoE and hurt you. All right, let's break that one. Any more reds? There's a couple more reds over there. There we go. Make sure none of them get... you need to let a couple to them if you need to, but Just don't let a lot to him, okay? See, if you do the yellows, like they kind of blow up like that, and that's what they'll do. So they'll hurt you. And right there, I'm already suffering from that damage, right? So you can see if you do it on time, he actually breaks. You don't take any damage. There's the skills right there from Gatomon pet skills. So very, very simple fight if you just follow the mechanics and if you avoid, of course, the one-shot AoE moves. You'll see he'll do another one right here. It's coming up very shortly. Okay, right there. So just avoid that right there just by standing here, right? You see it, not getting hit. If you do get hit like that, see what happens? You get one shot. That's what I was trying to show you guys how that works. All right, just so for the future, if you guys decide there's another Agumon move and there is Gatomon there. Look, I got one shot there as well too. See? Do not stand in that. Avoid that. By all means, avoid it. There's another one. We'll do our ult here. Okay, he's gonna do his next skill now. This one here, he goes kind of invincible for a little bit until his next phase is over. Right here. So you gotta kill the color affinity that he has in front of him. Again, killing the yellows will do a little AoE. Just gotta avoid them. And then here, you can see it's yellow or... Hold on. 2, 1. Did I get it? Did I get it? I think I got it. Yeah, we got it. Okay, good. Okay. And now the rest of it is just simple, easy kills. There's another pet skill. Look how much damage that does. That's crazy. And there we go. Completed it. Daily's done. And that's how the fight goes. All right. Pretty straightforward stuff. And that right there will end the raid. Or I guess if you want to call it the dungeon in this case, right? So there you guys go. And then, of course, we get ourselves the victory, including a couple cool pieces here. You guys can see here we got a land-bound dragon equipped, but this one here is necklace of... so you get a couple Ood's Will, and then a couple other items along the way. So there you guys go. That's essentially the fight. Pretty straightforward stuff. If you open up Gatomon over here, we're going to go ahead and get a free copy of it right there. Right? And you guys can see the token is now available. And you guys can go ahead and equip that at any time. So right here, let's go over to the section here to actually equip it. Where is that pet? Right there. Okay, go ahead and use. There you guys go. Got a cute copy of Gatomon. And now you guys can go ahead and get free stuff along the way and equip Gatomon if you want to, and use the pet as your main healer right there. All right. So there you guys go. Go ahead and level that up, and you're ready to rock and roll. All right, let's look at a couple different things here, guys. We're going to look at the pets transformations, and from there, that'll be the end of the video. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so you guys can see there is the mount, right? You guys can see Garurumon right there. You guys, it looks incredible, to be honest. Detailing, the way the tail moves whenever he runs, the jumping abilities, the speed, much better than all the mounts that are currently out, in my opinion. Probably one of the coolest looking mounts in the game. You guys can see Agumon is also following me right there from behind. So really, really cool mount. If you are interested in this mount, I highly recommend summoning for it now. It's going to be a limited time, so may not be able to see another copy of it anytime soon. So definitely take a look. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous, and they've done a stellar job making this Digimon collab come to life in Crystal of Atlan. So there you guys go. That's the mount right there. Look at that. Look at that detail. Incredible. All right, so there's the mount. Let's go ahead and look at the actual pets. Next up, we're going to take a look at the transformation of Agumon. Look at that. Look how cool he looks. This is so good. And he's so big. He looks perfect. So this is what it's going to look like when you guys go ahead and transform your pets into their evolved Digimon form. And look at that. Look how gorgeous this pet looks. So these are the things you have to look forward to, guys, when you jump to Crystal of Atlan and actually summon and get yourself a copy of this incredible collab. And then, of course, you guys can see right there, Agumon transforming, and then there's a copy of Gatomon. And Gatomon will now follow us on the map, and you guys will see the same sort of transformation for her. All right, guys, so here's the transformation for Gatomon into Agumon, I believe, right? Or Gatomon. Sorry, I'm saying that wrong. Look at those. That looks incredible. That is right there what a collab is supposed to look like. That looks so awesome. Look at this. Look at the detail. This is like a perfect conversion over to a Digimon collab. So this is incredibly done. Well done, Crystal of Atlan. Well done. All right, guys. So that's it right there. I just want to show you guys what these look like. I think they did a stellar job of this. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, go download the game. It's in the description and link of the video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.